Hello everybody, we're back. We're back here, we're back ready for another year of fun and games. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I think it's actually been about 2 months. Probably a little bit more actually. Mainly because there was nothing to film. It's winter, it's shit. I know that we've got a roof over our head now, but even still there really wasn't much going on. We're filming and I'd rather put less content out but actually be worth watching than just put pointless, mindless videos out for the sake of uploading and then just be shit and people think, well, I'm not going to bother watching there anymore, which is boring. It's January, hope everyone had a nice Christmas and New Year. I did, I know that for free, I was working the whole time. What is it, what's the saying? No rest for the wicked. If you've seen on my Instagram the other day, I've actually had quite an exciting start to the year. Didn't quite expect it, it was a bit of a last minute kind of, well, purchase, shall we say, but we've actually bought a new car. It's something that we've wanted for ages, both me and Lou. Like, we've wanted one for about a year now. We need one. It's a good investment for us. It's exactly what we need right now and where we are in our lives, kind of thing. And it was at a really, really good price. We got this for a literal bargain. Like, it was ridiculous how much of a good price we got it for. So, without further ado, I'm not gonna be one of those that makes you wait till the end of the video. We're gonna bring it in. You're gonna drive it, I'll do the cameraman work. We're gonna bring it in and I'm gonna show you what we've bought. Now, it's very exciting. We bought a big fat transit van. Well, it's not like a full transit, it's only a Connect, but it is a high top Connect, which is why it's a little bit bigger than the usual ones. We got this for an absolute bargain, so it was only £2,800, and if you look at these, like the same spec, same mileage, everything on that Auto Trader, they're like pushing 6. So yeah, we got it for an absolute steal, and that's the main reason why we got it. We didn't really plan on getting one right now, but we couldn't turn the price down. Thank you, Dave, for finding this van for us. We're wondering why we bought a van. Why is it not a Volvo? Hi, come here. Come on. What? Yes. There's more to life than just Volvos. You know, like, I'll always be a Volvo person through and through, but Volvo don't make vans. So it was between either this or a Caddy, really. Caddies are far more expensive though. Back off. We bought it mainly because we need it for business. We're going to wrap it, we're going to brand the whole thing, and I'll get onto that in a minute because the wrap idea that we have is quite out there. So we're going to wrap it, we're going to brand it all up with Shieldworks. It's going to have everything on it, so it's basically just, thank you. I'm getting there. We're going to be driving around a day, it's going to have everything on there. It's basically free advertisement, and that's why we want it to be something really out there and abstract. Now, I do have a few colours in mind. I will actually show you them. Now, originally, we're going to go with, I said pink. You said you didn't mind driving around in pink. I don't mind driving around in pink. So we're going to go basically, like, the front end is like a really bright out there colour, and then like the rear, like satin black with the logos and all the writing and stuff in the colour that the front is, so it like stands out against each other. And then like some fading design into there. I said pink, but I can't find the right pink that I want in my mind. I want like a really like metallic hot pink. But then we've seen these two colours. Now you want one and I want this one. They're very similar, but mine's better. So you want this, which is a very bright fluorescent
highlighter yellow.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Eye catcher.
I want this. Is this the right one actually? Because there are two that are very similar.
Yeah.
So I want this, and this is basically a nicer version of that. So that is a flat colour, there is no shimmer in that at all, it's literally just a flat highlighter yellow. I want this, which I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. It's like a metallic, and it's got like a yellow.
It's more yellow on.
It's got like a yellowy metallic to it, but it's still really bright green. It's called
green.
Like radical green. So that on the front, and then like satin black Because obviously you're probably going to be looking at this and thinking that's absolutely disgusting, like why on earth would you want your van that colour? But it needs to be eye-catching, it needs to stand out, people need to think, you know, look at that. And then obviously it's got all shield work on the back and they're like, ah, fair enough, like they're wrapped car. We do need a van for practicality reasons, because over summer we want to start offering mobile tinting. Like it's not a van that we need for a dirty job. So, you come over to the back, obviously it's a high top, but it's a lot higher than a normal Connect. It's massive in the back. I know that's the whole point of a van, but it's huge in the back. So what we were thinking was, obviously it's all panelled out, and we're probably going to like carpet the whole inside, like typical van style. Oops. Like, and the roof, floor, everything. And then we want to build like a false floor with storage underneath, and then like turn it into like a camper.
Like a hybrid, so
you know, like you take the bedding and stuff out and it's just a van that we can like put our tools and stuff in. And then if we want on the weekend to go on a road trip, then you literally just chuck an airbed in there, you've got all your storage for all your stuff, and we can go camping and do like mad road trips in it. So that's like the main plans for a car, is advertisement and to do sick road trips in. I think that's...
And some work in between.
Well, yeah, hopefully some work in between. Obviously that will tie in with YouTube as well, because that's opens up like a whole new door of content. Obviously I've been struggling with uploads at the minute because there's no content in the C30, that is literally just my daily driver. If I manage to squeeze a video out of it, I do, but it's not very often. And the 940 obviously is waiting on a lot of repair stuff to be done on the engine, because there's a lot wrong with it. So it's kind of like, I don't want to just like dwindle away into nothing. I thought, wow, if we can buy this, let's buy it and let's make some content out of this. The actual van itself is a 2011. It's a 1.8 diesel, I think. And it has only done 81,000 miles. And for a 10-year-old van, that's unheard of. So it's been really well looked after. It's like an ex-company van for a friend of Dave's. He's looked after it since it was new. Dave's literally done like all mechanical work on it. He showed us every receipt. It's had thousands spent on it in like maintenance and constantly making sure that everything's up to date. Apparently the timing belt on these is an absolute arsehole to do and no one ever does it, but it's been done. It's literally like the most perfect van you could want. And for the price that we paid for it, we literally could not say no. Obviously, like, we're not just going to jump in straight away and just like wrap it, because even though we do wrap cars, it still costs a lot of money. Wrap isn't cheap, and obviously we've just spent a lot of money on actually buying the van. So the wrap will probably be coming within the next few months, but in the meantime there's a lot of things that we want to start, like, you know, like tidying up and making this van our own. First of all, we need to put a fat sun strip on this, because this is ridiculous. It feels like you're driving around in a greenhouse. Who wants to tint the front windows as well? Obviously legal limits only, so 70% on the front windows. As well as that, actually, before we actually wrap it, I want to get these sorted out. So no one likes black plastic. You can't really wrap plastic like that because it doesn't really stick to it as well, and you can still see the texture underneath. So we're probably going to get those painted. Luckily there's a painter next door. Wheels, I'm driving around on wheel trims, what do you mean? They're coming off.
And hopefully
Lou's stealing his wheels back off Vera
to put on my van.
I'll put on here. So you know those fancy shiny wheels that are on Vera now, they're probably going to go on it. If they look shit, they're going back on Vera. So everyone tell them that they're going to look shit.
They'll look good on anything.
No.
I need to see how much money we can get back out of it.
Yeah.
In coins.
Coins?
Yeah, you always find a few coins, don't you?
Oh, you found 80p, didn't you?
Something like that.
Yeah. Like the badges, like, I don't like chrome, I hate chrome, so I'm probably just gonna like wrap that black. These grills will probably have wrap, sprayed gloss black as well as like these bits, just so it literally makes it like look a bit modern. And as well, I know this is like bad because it's really not a priority, but I really want a private reg for it. And I've been thinking about it for ages. Like, I've always said, oh, I want a Shieldworks van and I want the reg to say Shieldworks, and I found one, so I'm probably going to put a reg on it. And the interior's alright, isn't it? The interior's quite nice. Because it's the newer one, it's like the facelifty one, I think. Because it's 2011, so I think this is like one of the last ones in this shape before they had the new Connect. I don't know, there's probably going to be a load of traders shouting at me through the screen right now. So like, oh, it's not right.
Speakers, that is a must.
Speakers are absolutely trash. It sounds like you're in a tin can, so they're going to get sorted at some point, but you can deal with all that. So that thing is, yeah, it's a very practical van, and knowing us, we're going to make it the most impractical van you've ever seen in your life. And then yeah, the back, like I said, we want to like, it's quite good that it's already boarded out, because we've only done that anyway. And then we're going to, like I say, carpet it all. I don't think carpet's that expensive actually, so we might get that done pretty soon.
That's about it, really.
That's about it. There are some little things in the bodywork as well that we did notice. Oh,
there's one more now, yeah. That's good. You gotta shut it hard.
Sorry, I'm not trading. Well, actually, I am trading now, aren't I? I've got trading trousers. But yeah, there's a little dent there with some paint missing. There's a little ding there in the rear door. Promise that wasn't one that I've just put there. The rear bumper's got a little bit of rust on it.
Just a van though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a van. Like, who buys a 10-year-old used van and expects it to be perfect? A little walk around the van. This is what it looks like. Not why I'm holding these. Hey! Mine doesn't like it, he's scared a bit. I think it's because you have to slam the doors and he doesn't like loud noises, so he won't get in it. But that's where we're at with this for now. So, as well, obviously I've been missing for a while, and the last video that I actually uploaded was me talking about what was next with the 940. Not gonna lie, not a lot's changed since that last video, as we've literally not touched it. We did get to the bottom of quite a few problems that we didn't realise were there anyway, over since the last video. Oh, our splitters fell off, a spoiler. Oh. So yeah, we did get to the bottom of a few problems, but there are still a lot of problems with the car. Now, like I said, we haven't touched it, mainly because I've just been so busy. I've been working non-stop, like, we've been working a lot here, and then we got really quiet here in December, which is obviously expected. No one's going to pay to have loads of work done on the car just before Christmas, so we expected it to be quiet in December, so then I agreed to work full-time at my other job. Forgot how hard it was working there full-time, oh my god. Like, I worked Christmas Day, everything. Basically she's basically been sat where she is now, and she's been looking pretty there ever since. There are like a few missing pieces of the puzzle we need before we can really get cracked on anyway. So, the turbo, I need a new turbo because the turbo on that one is, like, the turbine's cracked, like it was installed with a cracked turbo, like, I don't even get me started. So I don't really know, but if anybody knows, like, obviously I'll insert a picture of what the turbo looks like now when it's on the car. If anyone knows whether that can just be rebuilt, whether it can be taken apart and a new turbine be put in, or whether it's just cheaper to just get another turbo. That is a TD04 16T turbo that's on it now. So yeah, that needs fixing, first of all. Second of all, we need an intercooler because mine got cracked in half in the crash. We need some different injectors because the injectors on it are way too overkill for the car. They're massive. We do not need injectors that big, and they're not genuine ones. Tested basically each individual injector, and they're all like reading different, and they're flooding the engine with fuel. Like, you crank that car over, it stinks of fuel, and when we took the spark plugs out, they were literally dripping with fuel. It was ridiculous. So they are going in the bin. I do have the old injectors that were in it obviously when the car ran, but same again, they're too big and they're not going to run right. They're just going to run so rich, and I don't really want the car running like that anymore. So same again, if anybody has any recommendations for good injectors to go with the car, I have been told that the white and brown T5 injectors off like the 850 are good, but yeah, I'm open, I'm all ears. If anyone knows what injectors are good for the car, let me know. Like the main gist of the things that we'd need. Apart from that, it's just a case of literally like stripping the engine back again and like putting it back together again, because there are a lot of things that aren't right with it. Like the fuel filtering system is on the wrong way round. Cam belt needs changing. So there was a new cam belt fitted to it, but the timing is incorrect, so that needs taken off and redo it. Like a...
You need a coolant bottle.
Oh yeah, coolant bottle. Forgot about that. Mine's orange, and I know you can clean them, but I really can't be arsed. So if anyone's got a nice clean coolant bottle as well, let me know. I think that's the main gist of things at the minute. There is a lot more. There was like the engine is like, it's basically a big maze at the minute, and we're literally just going around chasing problems and thinking, oh god, that needs sorting, that needs sorting, that needs changing, that needs correcting, blah blah blah. So it's quite hard, like everything's really confusing at the minute, but I think once we've got these main foundation problems sorted, then we can see if there's anything else that needs sorting out. But I think that's it for now. So obviously that is the plan, to get all of that sorted between now and May. So the first show that Vera's going to is ow, Milo, your tail, is Isle of Wight Takeover, which we did go to last year in loose car, but Vera will hopefully be going to this one. It'll be a good tester. I mean, it'll be an intense tester because we've got to drive all the way to Southampton, get on a ferry, get to the Isle of Wight, drive around the Isle of Wight, and then get back, and then back home. And then the weekend after is Modified Nationals. So May, Milo! May will be a busy month for Vera, but we've got a very busy, very busy few months in getting the Transit looking good, because for shows that will also be, dribbling, that will be like a support vehicle in case anything goes wrong with Vera. We've got to get Vera sorted, and obviously we've got to get all your guys' cars looking amazing as well. So, Milo, will you calm down? Come here, where have you gone? Come here. Milo. Tell him, pal. Milo, tell him. Hopefully you find these next few months entertaining. Oh, by the way, the van's called Tina. She's called Tina the Transit, or Tina the other short word for transit, but I don't think I should say that on YouTube. Stay tuned. I'm back. Let's go.